Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's taken down inside the 30. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14.
46.
A first down throw for Prescott. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to... Ball incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a give to Taylor. And he's got room. And running with power here. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best off.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. A first down carry by Elliott. And they get to him down to 13. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Chris Conley. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A second down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have it. They elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep.
Watching that, Barney! Over!
Right back to him on first down. And now running right through it. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
And he lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right, and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Airing it out for Hurns. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 40 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the 1st half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And how about that return as he's hauled away inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And that's their 1st sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. What do you think?
1st down, Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Go to 54. Got it.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run with Taylor. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hard throw, incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 2nd down. An update from Denver. The Broncos, they're just pouring it on in that one. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is right there. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Sanders. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop.
Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dewan Smoot in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here's Taylor. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down throw for Prescott. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On second down, Prescott again. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll escape to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This team.
3-19.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down again. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And Sanders now to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And that's Elliott, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A give to Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
47. 46.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The give to Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight 1st down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this 2nd half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A good pickup there at 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. Open man right side is Shark. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Jaguars on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now Foles. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Prescott looks to throw on first, escaping the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle,
and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down. And his kick here is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see on the board here. We'll see. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It got his man complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Over.
Now Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Over.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A 20th carry here for Elliott as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw. And on the left side, he's got Witten. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to let it fly, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now a desperate, and a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They run with Taylor. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, that's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. Yards. Well done on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.